All right, guys, it's June 30th. Yesterday, I ran the four-wheeler and a drag through this to knock everything down. It had been 9 weeks since planting, so the buckwheat had produced the seed I was looking for. But the millet and other things like that in the domain Dirty Bird just got to a chest to head high status, and it did that very quickly. And it was not going to be manageable, especially with another month plus, 4 to 6 weeks, maybe even longer before fall planting. So my anticipation this year was to do this anyways, to get the buckwheat to reseed and then create another crop. I felt like yesterday was a pretty good timing to do all this. So we don't have any rain. It's feel like over 100 to 110 type temperatures here for the next few days, and then sometime by the weekend we should be expecting some rain. So I'm going to watch that, and either Thursday or Friday I'd like to get back here and spray this to make sure everything is dead, and then let whatever happens happen. If I do any seeding along these edges where I've kind of sprayed once to kill, and then I did a clethodim treatment, I may broadcast some domain mother load through here to get some more legumes going up in these areas to try to increase the nitrogen. And then right outside of right on the edge of the property line here, right outside these tree tubes, I'm wanting to spray and plant a line of Incognito and Dirty Bird to create a screen. The screen used to go here. I'm moving it outside. I think I'm going to swap it every year. This edge here and this edge here is kind of taking a beating from sorghums and millets and other screening products, and of course foxtail and all these broadleafs and stuff in here. So we're going to try to rejuvenate these edges inside the plot and then get a screen outside and along, and of course all this stuff right here along the trees I'm going to let grow up for this year. And back plot did the same. I left the shallow soil side alone and then just did the main plot because again, the same thing there. Like that plot went from looking kind of iffy to just exploded with growth. In the one higher area of the ridge, it was probably seven foot tall. So I took care of it too, and I'm gonna go back there and check it out. But sometime this week again, I'd like to spray this and then just see what happens from there. If nothing happens, I'm okay with that. I just wanted to get something growing in here, and if nothing but weeds and stuff come up the rest of the way, it'll be fine. That'll be about perfect. So we'll just see what happens. We'll check back here in then a couple days. All right, today's July 7th. It's 5 or 6 days since I sprayed this plot over here, and it's pretty well dead. We're gonna let it go. The really dark brown spots I touched up yesterday, the 6th, with some more spray to kind of get some of this off, because I want to do an overhaul planting, maybe even some extra clover to rejuvenate those edges there for the screen next year. I won't actually plant a screen through here this year. These trees will suffice, and then of course they drop leaves early, so that'll kind of die off. But then on this north side, on the outside of the tubes here, I did a strip of Dirty Bird and Incognito. I hand sprayed all this and planted it yesterday, so I'll be interested to see how that turns out. We got a very humid and dewy morning. Might have some pop-ups throughout the week, and then a better chance of rain Friday and Saturday. So we'll be hoping for some germination here this week and take off. And we'll see how this turns out. I've never planted this out here, but the inside of the plot there has had multiple years of it, so I just want to pull it out, and I'm gonna start doing an every other. So this year over here, next year, and then we'll just keep it back and forth, and do that. It'll add a little bit of food space over here this year, because I'll probably hit this pretty good with some clover and chicory. I did notice something yesterday. If I can think, you know what, it's gonna be down here. I found one little pumpkin, but the plant's probably been sprayed, so it'll be dead. I think this plant up here looks pretty good and has a pretty good sized pumpkin in it. got a pretty good sized pumpkin right there. It's about a little bigger than a mini basketball. So hopefully this one will continue on. Hopefully I didn't touch it with any spray. I know I didn't yesterday, but so we don't get any squash borers. So anyways, we're just gonna let this go for the next, well, I say we're gonna let it go. I'm hoping the buckwheat in here reseeded, which it created seed. So now I just need to get down to the dirt and grow again, and we'll see what happens. If not, then we're gonna let the sun dry all this out. Hopefully give us some gaps where we can get some seed to soil contact for the fall, and should be good to go, hopefully. All right, we'll check back again soon. All right, guys, July 10th. Early this morning, we got a ½ inch of rain. Yesterday, midday, in the section I'm walking where it's all dark, I broadcasted some leftover Incognito Dirty Bird and then a full can of Domain Overhaul and some Mother Load, a few scoops of Mother Load, just to kind of see if I can get some legumes. You can see some of the beans and stuff right there. So we got that rain, might have some more today, and we got some more this weekend. So I think this will probably take off pretty well. And then right on the outside of these trees where that dead grass is Domain Incognito and Dirty Bird for a screen. The Dirty Bird and Incognito is going to be very light in this, so I don't expect this to act as a screen. I'm just going to let this go for now. If it just comes up good and it looks like a lot of buckwheat, which there is in this, there's a quarter acre's worth of Domain Overhaul. I don't know how much ground this actually is. I didn't measure it or anything, but I'm sure it's not a quarter. So I'm hoping it comes up good with the buckwheat. That was my intention anyways. And then we'll just kind of see how that comes up by the time fall planting comes around. But hopefully, with the rain we've gotten since I've killed this plot, I'm hoping that some of the buckwheat that's seeded starts to come up in there, but time will tell on that. I'll probably just go ahead and do a part 2 on this and go ahead and get this video out. It's been a few days, a few parts, so I'll go ahead and get this out, and then probably sometime around, I would say no earlier than a week from now, or by the 21st of July, I will start doing part 2 to this, just as a documentation. So anyways, hopefully we'll have something really good to show you. We'll see you on the next one. Appreciate it, everybody.